Hi soulmates, so here is a tutorial on this beautiful trendy top with collar. So if this is something you like, kindly stick to the end of this video. So to start drafting, I marked my starting line, shoulder to bust line, shoulder to waistline, and blouse length. The full blouse length is 23 inches, which is about 6 inches after the waistline for my front pattern. So for the back, after your waistline, shoulder to waistline at the back, you also mark 6 inches. Now I'll mark the shoulder measurement divided by 2. After marking that, I will go ahead to mark a basic neckline of 3 inches here. I'll come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Then I'll place my ruler and go ahead to connect this. After connecting, the next step is to find your armhole line, which is your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Now whatever you get, you mark. Place your ruler to draw out the straight line. After you're done marking that, the next step I'll take is to mark the shoulder measurement divided by 2. Then I'll place my ruler to connect this all the way to the upper part. I'm going to divide what I have here into 2 equal parts, mark the midpoint, come in by ½ inch, place the tape and mark your round bust measurement divided by 4. So my bust is 33.5 divided by 4. I'll mark. Connect from the midpoint to the upper part of your shoulder and to your bust measurement divided by 4. After marking this, you start marking your dart. Mark your nipple to nipple divided by 2 and you extend this all the way to the lower part of the dress. After marking this, you're going to place your ruler and connect your dart lines, starting from the upper part to the lower part of your dress. So for my dart intake, I'm marking ½ inch on both sides, then I'll come down by 1 inch here. I'll extend my dart all the way to the upper part and also at this side. After I'm done marking that, I'm going to extend this all the way down. I'm taking my dart leg 6 inches all the way down to the lower part of this blouse. Next step is to insert your body measurement. I'll mark the bust measurement divided by 4 and I'm just adding 1 inch for stitching allowance. Now going down to the waistline, go ahead to measure around your waistline. Whatever you have, divide it by 4 and you'll mark. My waist is 28. If you divide it by 4, it will give you 7 inches and I'll go ahead to mark. Next is to measure out the dart intake and replace it by the side, then add your stitching allowance. Now after marking this, I'm going to go ahead to place my tape and mark the hip measurement divided by 4. My hip is 40 divided by 4, it will give me 10. Then I'll still add 1 inch for stitching allowance. The next step is to place my ruler and go ahead to connect. If you want to create the princess dart at the back, you just connect from the midpoint to your dart, but I'll just be leaving this way. So I'll come up by 2 inches here and I'll go ahead to connect this into the blouse length. So for the blouse length at the back, I'll go up slightly and I will connect. Now this is what I have for the blouse length. Next step is to go ahead to work on the neckline area. So for the neckline area, I came down by 1 inch, but I'll be marking this as a built-up neckline because of how high the neckline is there, right? So I'll come up just with ½ inch and I'll be blending it into the initial to my neckline. So I'll come in by 2.5 inches and blend it so that it relaxes very well. So after connecting this at this point, the next step I'll take is to reconnect the neckline of the back pattern. Since I'm cutting it in form of a built-up neckline, the neck depth will no longer be 1 inch. I'll just go down a bit, then I'll go ahead to reconnect the shoulder. So I'll just go ahead to use my marker to outline the rest of my pattern. Then another thing is you want to come in with 0.5 inches here or 0.3 or thereabouts and connect this to the lower part and to the upper part. This will help your blouse fit very well or relax at the back pattern of this dress. Now after this, I'll go ahead to take the measurement of the neckline and cut out my pattern. So I'll go ahead to cut this part out too. Now you'll be cutting out 2 pieces for the back. Now after you're done doing this, we're going to draft the front pattern. Mark out your button allowance of 1 inch. Then I also marked my starting line. Now my shoulder to bust at the front is 9, the shoulder to waist is 17, and I marked 6 inches to get my blouse length, while my shoulder to waist at the back is 16 inches, and I added extra 6 inches to get my blouse length. So the next step you're going to take is to place your tape and mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2, and I'll come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Now I'll also go ahead to mark a basic neckline of 3 inches here. Then I will go ahead to connect this. For this particular pattern, I'll cut out the dress first separately before altering it to get the collar for the dress. Next is to mark your armhole. You're going to get your chest line the same way you did for the back, which is your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches, and I'll draw out a straight line at that point. So here is the chest line. Then place your tape and mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2 again. I'll place my ruler and connect it to the upper part. Now you want to divide the armhole into 2 equal parts, right? Then mark the midpoint. So I'll come in by ½ inch at the midpoint of my armhole, place my tape and mark the bust measurement divided by 4. After marking this, I'll connect from the midpoint to the upper part of the shoulder and connect it to the bust measurement divided by 4. Now after marking this, the next step is to mark your dart. Measure your nipple to nipple, divide it by 2, and you're going to mark this all the way to the lower part of this dress. Place your ruler and you're going to draw out a straight line connecting this to the lower part of the blouse. Now from the midpoint of the armhole, you're going to connect to your bust point. For my dart intake, I'm going to mark ½ inch on both sides. Then I'm going to connect this all the way to the lower part of my blouse, which is 6 inches after my waistline. The next step is to come down by 1 inch from my bust line, and I'll connect this way. After connecting it, I'm going to connect here. I'll come down by ½ inch here, ½ inch on the other side. I'll blend it into the initial dart we have on both sides. Next is to take the measurement you have here, which will give you 1 inch, extend it on the lower part of the dart line. Now you're going to blend this into the initial dart of the dress that you have. So the next step I'll take is to go ahead to outline this pattern. If you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. Next is to insert your body measurement. Place your tape, mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Pick this dart intake you have here, replace it by the side of your pattern. For your stitching allowance, you're going to use 1 inch on this side. So after I'm done marking at this side, the next step is to mark your under bust measurement. My under bust measurement is 28, divided by 4 will give me 7. Pick the dart intake, replace and add 1 inch for stitching allowance. My waist measurement is 28, divided by 4 will give you 7. Mark, then measure your dart intake, replace and add your stitching allowance. So after marking this, you're going to mark your hip measurement divided by 4 and also add 1 inch for your stitching allowance. The next step is just to go ahead to place your ruler and connect all these lines that you have here. Now I'll be marking the bust dart. To get your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. My shoulder to waist in front is 17, while the back is 16. So 17, if you take out 16 from 17, will give you 1 inch. Then mark and connect to your nipple. Go ahead to also measure yours, please. Do not use my own measurement. So after I'm done marking this at this point, I'll go ahead to add ½ inch at the neckline of this dress to create that built up neckline effect on the dress. Another way to achieve this is to make your neckline a bit smaller, like using 2.8 inches or 2.7. That way it will slide towards the neckline, giving you that built up neckline effect. So I'll also connect this. I'll blend it like 2.5 inches into the initial shoulder. Now after I'm done marking this, I'll go ahead to outline. Next is to determine the depth of the neckline. I'll go ahead to mark slightly after my chest line or slightly above my chest line. Then I'll go ahead to connect. So I'll be cutting this pattern in a way that after cutting it out, I'll go ahead to cut out the collar, so that this way it will be easier for you to understand, just in case. So I also have a similar video where I cut this out and I used another method to draft this, right? So from my waistline, I want to come down by 1.5 inches, go in by 1.5 here also, and connect. You can always readjust this measurement. This 1.5 inches is not a standard. I'll go ahead to outline this. From the side of my pattern, I'll still come up by 2 inches, just like we did for the back pattern of this dress, and I will go ahead to connect. So I'll just go ahead and I will outline the sides of my pattern. Then I'll cut this out first before going ahead to readjust this to achieve the upper part of this dress. So I just cut it out this way so that it will be easier to understand, just in case. Remember to close up your bust dart. If you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. Now the next step I'll take is to cut this out, then readjust the upper part and add an additional collar to it. So after cutting this out, now this is what I have. Now let's go ahead to attach the collar to the upper part. I cut it out this way so that I can easily explain. I'll just go ahead to use my sellotape to hold my pattern down. Now you want to take the measurement for the back neckline of this dress. So what I have is about 3.5 inches. I'll go ahead to readjust or remeasure the neckline that I have here. So I went ahead to like readjust it a bit. So after measuring, what I still have is about 3.5 inches, right? So I'm just going to use it to extend towards the upper part of the neckline of the front, starting from the built up neckline that I have there. I'll mark, place my ruler and draw a straight line. So I'll come out by 0.5 inches and reconnect it. So for the collar area, I'll be using at least 4.5 inches at this point. Then I'm going to go ahead to reconnect this at the upper part. Now do not place your tape straight. I'm going to slant it high, slightly up this way like you see me do, so that the neckline will relax very well. So from here I came out like 7 inches extra. I'll still go ahead to readjust here, right? Then I'll connect it to the neckline of the dress. So from here I want to like reconnect this area because I feel it's not relaxed. I just went ahead to readjust it a bit and I remarked That's 4.5 inches I used. Now I'll connect this to this 7 inches I have here. Then I'll go ahead to cut out. After cutting it, I will place and check if what I have here is okay. Now we have like a slight curve here, which I'll go ahead to create on this part of the collar of the dress. So I'll just go ahead to cut this out first before going ahead to readjust it to suit what I am going for. After cutting out, this is what I have. I'll just reconnect this part of the neckline. So this is what I will be having. Now the collar is not as wide as I want it to be. What I'll do is to go ahead to add an extension to the side of my collar and readjust it to give me exactly what I am going for. I'll just go ahead and add another or additional pattern paper here. I'll go ahead to readjust this like you see me do. So for the collar, I felt it was too low. Then from here, I'll cut out the excess I have, then reconnect my collar to suit what I am going for. So you see me blending here so that it will suit what I have and to create a slight curve. Then I will go ahead to cut this out. So this is what I have after I am done cutting out, right? So this is what I have here. So this part will go over to the back. So I felt here was a bit pointy, so I'll just trim it out and blend it out. So this is what I have, and I'll also readjust the upper part. This will go all the way to the back. If you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask.